Hey everybody, it's Linda Brown here. It's St. Patrick's Day and I know lots of us are cooking at home, not going out to eat. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a soup for St. Patrick's Day that has a little hint of green in it so that we can have a little bit of fun at home. And I'm going to show you some alternatives so that when you're cooking at home, if you've run out of an ingredient and you don't want to go to the grocery store, I'll talk to you a little bit about some other options so that you can still build a yummy, delicious soup. So we're going to follow loosely the recipe on the Epicure Creamy Chowder package. So I just need to grab a prep bowl, 1 second. So I've got my creamy chowder mix and I'm just going to pop it in my bowl here, and it says to mix it with 2 cups of milk. So I'll add my milk. And I have a secret for you. If you do not have the creamy chowder mix at home, it's okay. Follow what I'm doing, but maybe you have the mac and cheese. It will work with the mac and cheese. Maybe you have the Alfredo. It will work with the Alfredo. It'll just have a little bit of a different flavor, but throw a little 3 onion or herb and garlic and no one will know the difference. And then there's the tuna casserole. You can also make a soup out of that as well. So we're using creamy chowder, but you can mix any one of these, the tuna, the Alfredo, or the mac and cheese with 2 cups of milk, okay? So we just whisk that up. And we're gonna let that sit for a few minutes. Then the recipe, making a mess. Then the recipe calls for potatoes. I don't actually have any potatoes in the house, so we're gonna leave those out. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of diced celery, which I do have. And for food safety, I'm not even gonna handle the food. I'm not even gonna touch it. Just gonna take out some of this celery that's in my container here, and we'll dice that up. And I have broccoli and cauliflower, so why not throw a little bit of that in our steamer here. And I'm going to pop these vegetables in the microwave for about 6 minutes in 2 cups of water. Get those nice and hot. So I'm using my ceramic knife here to chop up the celery. And again, for food safety purposes, I just put it kind of here and scrape this celery into the steamer. And I'll pop that in the steamer with 2 cups of water for about 6 minutes in my microwave. So one of the things that you can do with these soups is add your protein of choice. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Just got to get this in the microwave. So I have leftover chicken. I'm going to use chicken in my recipe today. If you have leftover ham, throw some leftover ham in there. If you've got tuna or salmon, throw that into your soup. It depends on the flavors that you like and what you have on hand at home. But like I've said already, if you have Epicure blends at home, but you don't have the creamy chowder, it's all good. Just use one of these other seasonings that I was mentioning. The other thing you can do is, if you're vegetarian, I know that these blends are not vegan because they do have dairy in them, but if you are vegetarian and you'd prefer to use a white kidney bean that you have on hand, cook the white kidney bean in with your vegetables, and then you can use a blender or maybe a hand blender, like an emulsifier, to blend that up and make a little bit more of a creamy soup. So I'm going to continue on making this soup. So my vegetables are in the steamer for 6 minutes. Where did my instructions go? Oh, here they are. So those are in for 6 minutes, And then what I'm gonna do is add my seasoning to the vegetables and the water, and I'll add my chicken as well, and we're gonna put that in for another 10 to 12 minutes, and then we'll have a nice creamy soup for St. Patrick's Day that has a nice little hint of green in it, because you know what, we need to have a little bit of fun today too. So if you have a silly hat, if you've got a green shirt, put it on, have some fun, enjoy the people that you live with, because we're stuck with them for a while. So stay tuned for more recipes, and thanks for tuning in today. Oh, one more thing. If you have one of these at home and you want to make a soup out of it, please don't, okay? This has, honestly, it's products like these that trigger my IBS. I'm not even kidding. It's got things like corn maltodextrin in it. What else is in there that triggers? It's got the monoglycerides in there as well. But anyway, there's lots of ingredients in here that make me feel very unwell. So I don't know, it might do the same for you, but products like these, when you're stuck inside, or if you're eating a lot of them, it's not going to do good things for your gut. So do your gut a favor and choose healthy ingredients. Even if you want to use maybe some Parmesan cheese and water and cornstarch and make your own creamy blend, Google how to do that yourself at home, or use the Epicure blends. It's already done for you, saves tons of time if you've got them, but ignore products like these because they will make you feel unwell if you consume them over a long period of time. So I know I saw lots of grocery store carts with ingredients like this in them. Do yourself and your family a favor, say no to these and choose a healthier alternative. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day, and stay tuned for a final photo and a recipe of how I made the soup. Bye.